Hello, this is the Jurassic expert here back with the first Jurassic news video of 2020. Yeah, it's the middle of February and I'm finally making a Jurassic news video. I think some of you might be wondering if Jurassic news has even been a thing on my channel anymore. Well, before I go into the actual news, I do want to discuss this just for a little bit. So pretty much with Jurassic news, I don't know, it's really hard to keep up with, get a video to keep up with it, because stuff is always being revealed, and I don't know, I feel like by the time I get these videos up, it's not really news anymore. So yeah, and also, like, the Jurassic news videos, or the reveal videos, whatever, those videos actually do get kind of a lot of dislikes, so I was like, well, if people aren't liking them that much, why even bother, like, popping out one of those videos? But I decided, you know what, for New York Toy Fair, for those reveals, I will make Jurassic news videos for those. And like the big reveals, those ones I will make Jurassic news videos for. Not like, oh, this came out in this region, stuff like that. Which I feel like a lot of my other videos, this stuff, but the point of the Jurassic news videos on my channel is you guys get my opinion on these news topics. So today we got, well, technically yesterday for the New York Toy Show pre-show, I think is what they call it, Jurassic World Mattel has already opened the floodgates and revealed a whole lot of stuff. So let's take a look at some of these screenshots that I was able to snag. Big thanks to Collect Jurassic and I think Jurassic Outpost for getting pictures of these figures at New York Toy Fair, because I'm just blown away by how much they're going to be doing later this year. I mean, it's just insane. Let's go into the figures, and almost all of these, if not all of these figures, are supposed to show up in the new Camp Cretaceous Netflix series. It'll be exclusive on Netflix. But anyway, enough of talk about that. Let's go into the figures for real this time. So first we have the, what was this called? Like the Roaring T-Rex or something like that. I'm sure I'll throw up the name right now. So yeah, it's that. So with the sculpt, I think this is actually pretty cool. I don't know what it is about this sculpt, but I really, really like this sculpt for this T-Rex. The head is bigger. I noticed that. The head seems to look bigger to me. I don't think that's the reason why I like it so much. I don't know, I feel like they've kind of, merged the best worlds between with paint-wise, they seem to have merged the best of the paint scheme for the Bite and Fight T-Rex and the colorations for the Extreme Chomping T-Rex and the Super Colossal and the Thrash and Throw. But I mean, it is definitely those kind of similar colorings, mainly towards the original Mattel T-Rexes, mainly going for the Jurassic World T-Rex, not necessarily the Jurassic Park T-Rex, because even though they are the same difference, they do have different designs, as that tends to happen within a 27 year time span. So let's move on with this figure from, I'll throw up a clip right now. So you press something and it will make a roar that will actually make it shake. It'll have a rubber tongue that'll shake as well, which I thought was pretty cool. And next we have the super colossal Indominus Rex. Oh, this is cool. Especially now that Mattel actually revealed that the super colossal T-Rex figures are in scale with the Amber collection. So, if the Indominus Rex super colossal figure is in scale with the T-Rex, then that means it is almost like getting an Amber collection scale Indominus Rex, which is a cool concept. But yeah, this figure looks awesome. It looks very similar to the um, Destroy and Devour. It looks like it might have a swivel joint in its wrists, and it will have a swivel joint in its neck, which is something new for these super colossal figures, for them to have a swivel joint in their neck. So that is pretty cool. There is something that seems a little bit different with the sculpt for the Indominus Rex. The teeth look actually a little bit more crooked, and I feel like they might be a little bit more thin as well. They might be thinner. So, yeah, I mean, this figure looks really cool. I cannot wait for that to come out. And next we have the Primal Pal Indominus Rax. We're getting more Indominus Rex stuff this year. That is awesome. And we're seeing an extension of the Primal Pal line. So it won't just be Primal Pal Blue, we'll get a Primal Pal Indominus Rex. So, yeah, that is really cool because that Primal Pal Blue is a really cool figure. So I cannot wait for this figure to come out. It looks like it'll come with a little piece of meat, kind of similar to what we see in Jurassic World with the crane. So that is a really cool concept and a cool nod back to Jurassic World. And moving on, we have another Indominus Rex thing for Imaginext. So I'm pretty sure it was Imaginext. Anyway, I mean, not, the blue is weird. I don't know why they included blue on it. The blue spikes. But overall, it looks pretty cool. I won't be getting this, but it comes with what a lot of people thought was a compy, but one of the people called it a Velociraptor. So whatever. With Imaginext, I just kind of look the other way for it. So, because, I mean, I don't get any of the figures or anything. And it's not meant to really please fans or anything. It's really meant for just kids, little kids. So, yeah, I mean, overall, it looks pretty cool, and you're trying to get, like, the quote-unquote raptor off of the Indominus. So that is pretty cool. And a look at our first official look at Toro from Camp Cretaceous, which, I gotta be honest, kind of looks like the same as the Roar and Conquer or something, the new Carnotaurus that came out, just with darker paint tone, darker paint, and a scratch on its nose. I don't think this is going to be a battle damage. A lot of people have said, like, oh, is this going to be a battle damage figure? That's kind of a lazy battle damage. It's not. It's Toro. And there's even a little figure where they have that scratch. It's supposed to be Toro from the new Camp Cretaceous series. I can't wait to see how cool this guy is actually going to be. The fact that he's got his own nickname and everything. It sounds like he's going to be a main antagonist dinosaur. So, we get a look at the Irritator. And I know, like, this is definitely the Irritator because there was only one Spinosaurus announced, and that was the Irritator. And I was right with my silhouette. Yes, it was Irritator. That is awesome. And oh my gosh, this is going to be... I am making designs, not necessarily for merch, but in case I do events and stuff. And I've got a funny idea for this because before I became a YouTuber, I actually came up with a design for Irritator that kind of had a funny punchline. So I might do something similar with this figure. Oh my god, I cannot wait for this figure to come out. It looks great. I love the blue colorations, and I don't know, at first those colorations do kind of look unsettling, but no, now thinking about it, yeah, they actually look pretty cool. We get a look at the Majungasaurus, however you pronounce it. I like to just say Majungasaurus. But it looks like it'll be green. It'll have a very bright color palette. But the sculpt looks awesome. Don't know what's up with the spikes on like the underside of its tail. But yeah, it looks awesome, and both of these figures are going to be part of the not Roar of Ors. And now we get a look. We're going to look at the attack packs with this new baby Ankylosaurus named Bumpy, and it looks like this little baby Ankylosaurus will have quite a bit to do in Camp Cretaceous. A lot of these figures, I'm guessing, are considered that they are going to make appearances in the Cretaceous show, especially the ones that have nicknames like Bumpy here. And I gotta say, this little Ankylosaurus baby looks so freaking cute. It does look a little big though, but hey, makes sense. It's a baby Ankylosaurus. We have a repaint of the Musaurus. I don't know. I like it. I actually like it. With the yellow eyes with the pupil, I think is better than the red demon eyes that the other one had. Yeah, I actually like this design. I mean, maybe like a lighter tan instead of like the black colorations. It makes it a little bit too harsh, but whatever. And then let's take a look at the Snap Squad figures. It looks like we will be getting variants of metallic ones. So it looks like we'll be getting one of the current Oris, possibly Toro. We're getting a Triceratops and Bumpy, and we'll be getting a metallic Mosasaurus. But the main two that I'm excited about are the Triceratops and Bumpy, because these will be herbivores that are going to introduce herbivores into the Snap Squad line. I would not think that Mattel would actually go that far in their step, but I am glad that they are doing that. And now this is making me consider actually going on eBay and purchasing the other Snap Squad figures, because for some reason Mattel won't freaking release them in the US anymore. But yeah, that looks really cool. And I'm pretty sure there's images of them with just a normal paint scheme as well. There's a version of them with a normal paint scheme. Actually, other versions of paint styles for these Snap Squad figures. We get this Triceratops figure that kind of looks like the battle damage one. So I wonder if that is actually going to be a character in Camp Cretaceous or something. I don't know. And then we have one of the Baryonyx from Camp Cretaceous left. So I'm curious to see what other species they will introduce for the Snap Squad line, because those are kind of a fan favorite at the moment. I think they'd be a lot more loved if Mattel would just freaking release all the other sculpts in the freaking US. A Troodon. This is actually a Troodon. I thought this was their Aliramus. It's a Troodon. Not what I expected from Mattel. I thought they would have gone with the sculpts kind of based off of the Jurassic World Live Tour or Jurassic World Evolution, as they do kind of have similar sculpts. I don't know if this is going to be how it'll appear in Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous or not, but its paint scheme is definitely based off of the Jurassic Park the game Troodon, minus the white eyes, but I actually kind of like that they added just a normal eye to it. It makes it seem less demonic, which is kind of what Jurassic World nowadays is about, is kind of portraying just the normal non-hybrid dinosaurs as just simply animals, which I actually like instead of theme park monsters. So